Okay, today I get a bit of another idea. What if Hypixel Skyblock was an SMP? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna think about today. The first big difference probably is that everything should be one single server and not several servers. I mean that something like the park is connected to the hub and to the Crimson Isle and the end and every single other island in the game. Because otherwise it wouldn't be really that of an SMP. And then the second big difference is of course that the servers are going to be way smaller, but also that something like the bazaar would be honestly way harder to use, I think. Because the bazaar, it depends on the people who buy and sell things, who are buying and selling materials for specific price. And if no one does that, then there's no bazaar. So you could also say if it's an SMP, everything is just Iron Man. If you don't know what this is, then this is just basically Hypixel Skyblock, but you can not use Bazaar Auction House. Alright? I mean, I know everyone should know this, but maybe not everyone knows this. So I'm just saying it for the people who don't. But then you have the thing with booster cookies. I mean, you can buy them from the community shop, but you need gems for that. So maybe if it's an SMP, you need some other currency where you can buy booster cookies with at the community shop. Also, another thing is your first booster cookie is free at the community shop in Hypixel Skyblock. So maybe you should also do that, and then that you can buy booster cookies with bits or so. I mean, that would be fair, I think. I mean, it shouldn't be that much. I mean, but then you can only earn bits, I mean, fame rank, if you spend bits on items in the community shop, in the bit shop. Because, things like city projects would be way harder to do because, there are less people and I mean, it should be kind of a copy of Hypixel Skyblock if it was an SMP, but the player base would be way smaller than on the actual game mode. I mean, how many people are online on Hypixel Skyblock right now? Maybe about a 30k, maybe 60k, somewhere between it, probably. Maybe even more than 60k, that could be a possibility. But if you do it in SMP, I mean, I think the max amount of players should be 100. And that's not much, to be honest. It's very little. So, you know, it's completely not much. Another important thing is things with if you die in vanilla Minecraft, you drop your items, you lose all your items and they get dropped. But how would you do this in Hypixel Skyblock? Because if you die, you don't lose your items. And I mean, SMPs, most of the time PvP is on, to be honest. I mean, it's way nicer when PvP is on because SMPs where PvP is off, nah, it doesn't work. I don't think it works. It would be actually super nice if Hypixel Skyblock SMP existed but unfortunately it doesn't right now, and it is probably not really going to exist, because if it was to exist, they need to copy Hypixel Skyblock, and with copyright and stuff. I don't know much about it, but I know that people sometimes get mad if you use things they created. So maybe Hypixel Skyblock would be mad about this, and it's not nice. But if it was an SMP, you need also some kind of rules, like every SMP has. I mean, it could be anarchy, but that would be so much chaos, and I don't think you want that with an SMP, honestly. So you need rules. I mean, if it was vanilla, it could be just an anarchy in an SMP, but that doesn't exist, because that would mean you could hack, and hacking in Hypixel Skyblock makes it easier for you, but it ruins the game for other people. And yeah, then you probably also you're also going to need something that not everyone can just hack your account or so. I mean, not in the game, not outside the game, because and also that not everyone can join it, because if everyone can join the server, it would be also chaos. Sad to talk about that because I already did, kind of. Um, is there something else that would be different? I mean, a lot would be different. Maybe you could also make some kind of different rules, like if PvP is on, things like enchantments, like lifesteal, come in place then, because normally it just counts for mobs and stuff, but if there are players, it would also be on players that you do it, you know? And maybe there are also other enchantments that make like a huge difference then. But for the rest, I think everything else should be kind of the same. I'm not sure about NPCs. I think NPCs, they should definitely stay, because NPCs are kind of a huge part of Hypixel Skyblock, and I think it's just way better if they stay. I'm not sure what would happen if these NPCs would be gone, but it would be so different. And I think that's basically it. I mean, if this video gets enough views and stuff, and maybe make a part 2 on this, where I make a list of rules, what you can and can't do on the server then. But just a little moment. This doesn't exist yet, of course, but this doesn't exist. So after this video, don't go out and search like Hypixel Skyblock SMP or so, because it doesn't exist yet. It would be so nice if it would, and people actually making content on it, from just playing the game, from fighting actual other people in Hypixel Skyblock. but it doesn't exist. If this idea ever grows out, oh my god, that would be so nice. But I don't think it has that much of a chance of growing out because you know I'm still kind of a small YouTuber. I don't know any of the admins of Hypixel Skyblock. I don't even know who are the admins in Hypixel Skyblock. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching.